Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of December 17. A journey through time of 17 December 2024, Tuesday. 1718. War of the Quadruple Alliance. Great Britain declares war on Spain. 1777. American Revolution. France formally recognizes the United States. 1790. The Aztec calendar stone is discovered at El Zocalo, Mexico City. 1807. Napoleonic Wars. France issues the Milan Decree, which confirms the continental system. 1812. War of 1812. US forces attack a Lenape village in the Battle of the Mississinawa. 1819. Simon Bolivar declares the independence of Gran Colombia in Angostura, New Ciudad Bolivar in Venezuela. 1835, the Second Great Fire of New York destroys 53,000 square meters, 13 acres of New York City's financial district. 1837, a fire in the Winter Palace of St. Petersburg kills 30 guards. 1862, American Civil War. General Ulysses S. Grant issues General Order No. 11, expelling Jews from parts of Tennessee, Mississippi, and Kentucky. 1865, first performance of the Unfinished Symphony by Franz Schubert. 1892, first issue of Vogue is published. 1896, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania's Skinley Park Casino, which was the first multipurpose arena with the technology to create an artificial ice surface in North America, is destroyed in a fire. 1903, the Wright brothers make the first controlled-powered heavier-than-air flight in the Wright Flyer at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. 1907, Ugyen Wangchuk is crowned first king of Bhutan. 1918, Darwin Rebellion. Up to 1,000 demonstrators march on the government house in the Darwin, Northern Territory, Australia. 1926, and Antanas Smetona assumes power in Lithuania as the 1926 coup d'etat is successful. 1927, Indian revolutionary Rajendra Lahiri is hanged in Gonda jail, Uttar Pradesh, India, 2 days before the scheduled date. 1928, Indian revolutionaries Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev Thapar, and Sivaram Rajguru assassinate British police officer James Saunders in Lahore, Punjab, to avenge the death of Lala Lajpat Rai at the hands of the police. The three were executed in 1931. 1933, the first NFL championship game is played at Wrigley Field in Chicago between the New York Giants and Chicago Bears. The Bears won 23-21. 1935, first flight of the Douglas DC-3. 1938, Otto Hahn discovers the nuclear fission of the heavy element uranium and scientific technological basis of nuclear energy. 1939, World War II, Battle of the River Plate. The Admiral Graf Spee is scattered by Captain Hans Landsdorf outside Montevideo. 1914, World War I, Admiral Franz von Hipper commands a raid on Scarborough, Hartlepool, and Whitby. 1920, the Haiyan earthquake of 8.5 megawatt rocks the Gansu province in China, killing an estimated 2 lakh. 1942, the Holocaust. Schutzstaffel chief Heinrich Himmler orders that Roma candidates for extermination be deported to Auschwitz. 1944, World War II. The Battle of the Bulge begins with the surprise offensive of three German armies through the Ardennes forest. 1951, a Miami Airlines Curtiss C-46 Commando crashes in Elizabeth, New Jersey, killing all 58 abroad, including dancer Doris Ruby. 1943, all Chinese are again permitted to become citizens of the United States upon the repeal of the Act of 1982 and the introduction of the Magnusson Act, 1944, World War II, Battle of the Bulge, Malmedy Massacre, American 285th Field Artillery Observation Battalion POWs are shot by Waffen SS Kampfgruppe Joachim Pieper. 1945, Kurdistan Flag Day. The flag of Kurdistan was raised for the first time in Mahabad in eastern Kurdistan, Iran. 1947, first flight of the Boeing B-47 Stratojet strategic bomber. 1948, the Finnish security police is established to remove communist leadership from its predecessors, the state police. 1950, the F-86 averaged first mission over Korea. 1951, the American Civil Rights Congress delivers "We charge genocide to the Nations." United Nations. 1957, the United States successfully launches the first Atlas intercontinental ballistic missile at Cape Canaveral, Florida. 1960, troops loyal to Emperor Haile Selassie in Ethiopia crushed the coup that began December 13, returning power to their leader upon his return from Brazil. Haile Selassie absolves his son of any guilt. 1960, Munich C-131 crash. 20 passengers and crew on board, as well as 32 people on the ground, are killed. 1961, Nitro Circus Fire breaks out during a performance by the Grand Circus Norte-Americano in the city of Niterói, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, killing more than 500. 1967, Harold Holt, Prime Minister of Australia, disappears while swimming near Port C. Victoria and is presumed drowned. 1969, Project Blue Book. The United States Air Force closes its study of UFOs. 1970, police protests in Guinea. Soldiers fire at workers emerging from trains, killing dozens. 1973, 30 passengers are killed in an attack by Palestinian terrorists on Rome's Leonardo da Vinci Fiumicino Airport. 1981, American Brigadier General James L. Dozier is abducted by the Red Brigades in Verona, Italy. 1983, provisional IRA members detonate a car bomb at Harrods department store in London. 3 police officers and 3 civilians are killed. 1989, Romanian Revolution. Protests continue in Timisoara, Romania, with rioters breaking into the Romanian Communist Party's district committee building and attempting to set it on fire. 1989, Fernando Collor de Mello defeats Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva in the second round of the Brazilian presidential election, becoming the first democratically elected president in almost 30 years. 1989, The Simpsons premieres on television with the episode Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire. 1997, Peruvian internal conflict. 14 members of the Tupac Amaru revolutionary movement provoke a hostage crisis by taking over the Japanese embassy in Lima. 1997, Aerosvit Flight 241A Yakovlev Yak-42 crashes into the Pyrenean mountains near Thessaloniki airport in Thessaloniki, Greece, killing all 70 people on board. 2002, Second Congo War. The Congolese parties of the Inter-Congolese Dialogue sign a peace accord which makes provision for transitional governments and legislative and presidential elections within 2 days. 2003, the Soham murder trial ends at Old Bailey in London, with Ian Huntley found guilty of 2 counts of murder. His girlfriend Maxine Carr is found guilty of perverting the course of justice. 2003, Spaceship One, piloted by Brian Binnie, makes the first powered and fast supersonic flight. 2003, sex work rights activists established December 17 for D17 as International Day to End Violence Against Sex Workers to memorialize victims of a serial killer who targeted prostitutes and highlight state violence against sex workers by police and others. 2005, Anti-World Trade Organization protesters riot in Wan Chai, Hong Kong. 2005, Jigme Singh Wangchuk abdicates the throne as king of Bhutan. 2009, MP Danny F2 sinks off the coast of Lebanon, resulting in the deaths of 44 people and over 28,000 animals. 2010, Mohammad Bouazizi sets himself on fire. This act became the catalyst for the Tunisian Revolution and wider Arab Spring. 2014, the United States and Cuba re-established diplomatic relations after severing them in 1961. Thank you very much for your patience.